I'm going to pretend that I didn't go into this completely hopeless, and I'm going to act like I actually had a chance with that. Every enemy, every boss, and every item is random, and the goal is to ring at least one bell of awakening before the 60-minute timer is up. At 10 minutes remaining, we get Stray Demon as a backup win condition if both bells are a bust. Now that we're up to speed on the rules, let's jump into the run. Okay, this might be our starting move for now, and then hopefully we just find something better. Okay, let's go ahead and start the timer. Okay, let's get moving. So we didn't get one of our usual items that we like to start with, or usual weapons, I guess. Oh, Gargoyle for Asylum. Okay, so backup boss will be easy at least. And then our actual first boss is probably Taurus Demon. Yep, Taurus Demon, okay. So hopefully he actually drops down. We don't have to try and squeeze by him up there. You wish. I've actually never used this in an actual playthrough. I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and assume that it scales with Dex. Come on. They never give us the drop attack, or the plunge attack. Oh, no. Ooh. Ooh, almost had our first Asylum death at the boss. I've been killed by the enemies several times here, but I don't think ever the boss. Because I have the settings set to easy Asylum, so we don't end up rolling like Manus. Actually, before I spend souls, I want to check and see what Bowl Cut over here has. Soul of a Hero, good. Go ahead and buy that. Some decent armor if we end up needing to be a little tanky later. I'm assuming since this drops off the ghost, it's just going to need regular Titanite to upgrade, hopefully. Okay, let's try Blighttown first. Actually, you know what? No, let's do Andre first. So we have another vendor we can check and maybe find some more humanity before we go down to Blighttown, in case we get a bad roll with the Blighttown boss and need multiple attempts with Mildred. All right, we got Fire Sage here. Soul of Manus. I wonder if we can get him to run off. I also completely forgot what the first item I grabbed was. I only saw Soul of Manus. Oh, Dark Hand, that's what it was. Okay, I'm gonna send that back up just in case it gets to be a little bit of a pain trying to get by Fire Sage. I think he's active now. I know Stray Demon, when we aggroed him, he was trying to kill us from like a mile away. Oh, I guess not. He might be bugged out. I'm not gonna try and go for the item there because he's surprisingly quick and will one-shot me. So let's just make a beeline for the elevator here. All right, so we've made it to Darkroot, which is good. All right, we have the Gold Golem. Easy enough. Okay, who do we got to get by here? Easy. Okay, so humanity, but they're kind of pricey. Okay, so he does have a cheaper humanity. But let's pop our souls because we want to do that, and then also we have a couple things we want to buy. Okay, first let's upgrade that, and then buy that. Really pricey, but I think necessary. Okay, so let's go unlock Firelink and then see who we got for the boss rolls here. Because we do know that the Asylum boss is an easy win since it's just a gargoyle. You wish. easily my least favorite enemy in these runs. Anything useful? Uchigatana. One of my favorite starting weapons in normal runs, but not going to be the best choice here. Okay, let's see how bad of a run to the bell tower it is. All right, normal hollow. Love that. Come on. Let me by. Ooh, a basilisk. I don't like that. Okay, we made it by. Okay, so that'll be doable. Okay, so Gargoyle 2 is Calamite. Ooh, okay, this is completely not doable unless we can somehow get Calamite to bug. I am curious, hopefully we can get him to trigger so I can see if something weird happens with him. No, he just spawns. I wonder if the kings can hurt him. I doubt it. Yeah, okay, this is not happening. We did almost get the king down, but unfortunately, if that was Calamite by himself, we wouldn't have a shot with that. So, actually, before I go to Blighttown, I want to see if I can make it to Undead Merchant. Because I tried that in the last run for the first time, and he actually had a lot of really good items. Okay, that was just dumb. I got super greedy. Okay, let's do that again and be a little smarter about it. Okay, grab that, quit out. So nothing useful so far. Okay, let's see what enemies we got here. Ooh, that was just real unlucky. You know what, since there's a chance we'll die a couple more times while trying that, let's go ahead and see if we can clear out Blighttown first. Because if we get an easy clear with that, then at least we'll have some time to put in a couple attempts to get to the merchant before we need to go to the asylum and fight the gargoyle. Because we know 100% that we can't get the bell tower. So our only shot here is Blighttown. Because honestly, even if I got just Calamite, if I had to pick any arena to fight a boss like Calamite, I would rather pick this one. Because it's way more open and a lot closer to the actual area you fight him. Ooh, Channeler. See, that's what you get. Okay, so those are easy enough to get by. Okay, we can go ahead and reverse hollow and not kindle because we'll get another humanity once we actually kill Mildred. Okay, so that's good at least. Because I'm fine obviously fighting those by themselves and fighting Mildred by herself. Okay, that was really easy. So now let's kindle. Throw a couple points in. Okay, yeah, it really doesn't look like it's going to be worth trying to increase my damage by throwing it in strength. Because I just had to throw like 3 to get a single point of damage increase. Okay, so that's not too bad of a run. Only potential annoying thing with that is the channeler. All right, let's go ahead and quit out because we're going to need to anyway, because I can never tell what the aggro radius for random enemies that get swapped in here are going to be. So we have 3 more humanity, which means At least 3 more attempts with Mildred. If need be, we can go on a little bit of an item hunt. Seath, our favorite boss. Okay, so I have a couple things with Curse Resist. Ooh, Tail Swipe hits hard. Not a fan of that. Okay, so this isn't great. I do have a longbow if I want to be a super big baby and just range him to death. A weapon I will never be able to use on these runs. Not a single time, because it needs like 40 strength. Oh, I didn't check what's back here. Nothing useful. Because why would it be? Alright, so let's reverse hollow and then put in another Seath attempt. This might be one, I'm curious what kind of damage I do with the Dark Hand on him, because it might be worth swapping to that, since it uses hardly any stamina to swing with, so I have that much extra to potentially dodge with. I think I'll go ahead and try that, because I know the damage with Dark Hand scales really bad. Well, it doesn't scale with anything stat-wise, but like against later game enemies. Oh, and I was wrong. That axe takes 50. Okay, yeah, we need to swap back because Dark Hand does no damage to him. I mean, this doesn't either, but at least it does some. Okay, I think, yeah, Seath is also a bust. I think that the move's actually going to be going back to Firelink and trying to make it to Undead Merchant. Because I want to look it up. There's something about Seath being in like such an early stage of the game that he seems significantly more difficult in these runs than if you fight him like normally. So I'm wondering if it's just because he has like a ton of health or really high defense that gets negated if you have like an upgraded weapon or are using magic or pyro. Kind of bummed that we're getting mostly bad boss rolls because the enemy rolls have been surprisingly easy. Okay, so I think I have enough souls to where I can level up once. I think I can level once before I try and make another attempt to the Undead Merchant. Or I guess I can check real quick while... oh, I thought it showed there. Maybe not. Not too bummed about this run, though. We've had a streak of pretty solid runs up to this point, so it was only bound to happen that we were going to get a pretty unlucky one. Okay, yep, I can level up one more time. Let's do health, actually, since I'm going down pretty quick. I don't want to quit out yet if I don't have to, because I know I'm going to have to for the guys up here. Actually, the Silver Knight seemed to bug out, so we're all good. Okay, reset the aggro on all those things, and then we just have a couple more we need to try and get by here. We got a Sonic Cat. Okay, cool. Woo. Hopefully he doesn't aggro while we're down here, because that'd be a huge bummer. Firekeeper Soul, good. Very expensive humanity, not good. Lightning Spear, Pyro Hand. Ooh. Okay, let's go ahead and use this. I don't think I have a Homeward Bone. Okay, so not the worst rolls. I just realized I had that. actually useful. Because a Ring of Sacrifice is also something, I don't know if I've ever used that in an actual playthrough. Oh wait, we gotta equip our new helmet. That's the move. Now we're Fashion Souls. You know what? Let's use a humanity and see how far we can make it with this Spell Tower boss. Because if I can get a king down, I will count it as a successful attempt. It's not going to be an actual successful attempt because we would still have Calamite. Quietly sneak by the boar. Yo, a nice easy pass. Quit out, get Solaire, and see how far we can get with this. I should be thankful that at least Calamite is the second gargoyle and not the first. Oh no. Stay far away from that. Okay, that went even worse than the attempt I tried by myself. Okay. I think there'd be more of a chance if we got a boss that was capable of hurting the enemies around it. I don't know if all bosses are, but I know a lot of them are. I feel like Four Kings is one of the few that can't, because that fight is so based around... Well, I mean, the whole point of the fight is just fighting multiple versions of itself at the same time. And because it has such big swings with its weapon and has the explosions and stuff, that if they were able to hurt other enemies, then they would take care of the fight for you, because they would just be blowing each other up. Okay, let's go ahead and beat the one boss in this run that we'll actually be able to kill. Can I get the tail, though? Yep. Easier than I expected. I think because the last couple times I fought the gargoyle, I don't cut the tail off, that when he leaps up like that, I'm expecting it to be the tail attack, which is just like a front swipe. Oh, this is one of the Orlando ones. Unless I could be mistaken, I don't think the ones on the tower can breathe lightning. Which is funny, I didn't know the Orlando ones were in a boss rotation. You know what? We should have time for one more attempt here for the Four King and Calamite. So even though we couldn't get either Bell boss, and we're not going to be able to get one with this attempt, at least we were able to get the Asylum boss, so I am happy with that at least. Oh, I guess it is actually worth reattempting because there's always the possibility of the boss just bugging out. Because I completely forgot the first attempt I ever did, or that at least I ever recorded of these runs, that's exactly what happened. Because it was Fire Sage and Pinwheel, I think, which by themselves would be easy enough, but it just made it that much easier. Okay, nope. Looks like we could not be so lucky. And also, did the Four Kings just like scare Solaire into not joining the fight? Seems like it. Dude, that backswing animation is unreal. Okay, we got the king down. Okay, let's go. Be patient. Because we've got him down about a quarter of the way. Okay, let's just be smart about positioning here. Okay, let's not get overly greedy with stamina, so we can dodge if need be. Which, as I say that, I keep, like, overexerting. Okay, heal. No shot we just soloed a 4-king and Calamite on the bell tower. No way. Okay, so this is actually a successful attempt because the rule I go with is it's a valid attempt as long as it starts before the timer hits 0, which it did. That's unreal. I'm going to let this one play out because I earned it. And that is why you don't give up. I'm going to pretend that I didn't go into this completely hopeless and was just using it to burn out the last couple minutes before the run died. And I'm going to act like I thought I actually had a chance with that. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to toss it a like and subscribe to the channel because these are going to be coming out weekly. And I will see you in the next one.